Hey guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's today, Yvonne?
It's
just another Manic Monday. Whoa. All right, so today is Monday, May 6th, 2019. Super excited to be here. I'm wearing orange for a very specific reason. I know you guys don't believe that, but
I didn't
it's
get the
true.
memo.
I have a show later today that Orlando Wears Orange is the theme, so I figured I'd be a good boy and play along. So let us know you can hear us and see us. Hi Carmen, hey Ben, what's happening? Give us a thumbs up or a heart or an orange heart if you want. Dr. Rosado, what's going on? All right, we got lots of love. Batman's on. All right, so we decided, this is actually, we got to give kudos and a shout out to Carmen Aritas, because even though she won't come on the show, she's like, you should do a 70s theme. And I thought, well, why not? I mean, it's way before I was born, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
Me
Yvonne too. What's up? Yes, it's Carla, thank you for that. So Carla Ortiz, you're right. This is Teacher Appreciation Week. What's up, Josue? This is Teacher Appreciation Week. If you haven't hugged your teacher, given her an apple, make sure that apple's got something good in it. Staying alive, that's right, Joe Lopez. We're going to talk about all sorts of fun stuff. Hey, Rose Camp. But yes, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. Please hug your teacher. Do you know my wife's a teacher? And wow. I thought putting up with me, she deserved sainthood. But being a teacher in our world today, she definitely deserves double sainthood. All right, so super excited about today. So I'm going to go into this not knowing a lot.
Me either.
So when you read these questions, I hope it's not one of those secures. That's right, it's also it's National Nurses Day. Big shout out to my daughter, Courtney, who is a nurse, and she's amazing. I don't know how she does that either. Maybe growing up with me trained her to be patient and kind. Nurses Day, they're also part of our unsung heroes. Well, I mean, I certainly trained her. It's like,
that's true.
It's like sharpening the knife, right? So 70s music, I love, right? Do you love 70s music?
I do.
So I'm super excited about 70s music. Hey, Matey. Hey, Bonnie. But what I don't... Scam Likely, stop calling me. Seriously.
That's Scam
I'm married.
Mr. Likely is...
Scam Likely's got to get over it. But I am, not going to know all the idiosyncrasies that I usually know for 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So please, I hope you didn't pick the most obscure stuff that I can't answer. So Yvonne, welcome. I've been talking the whole time, apparently.
Well, we didn't even talk about what you got going on for this week. We usually do.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay. Redirect me, Yvonne.
I'm redirecting.
Please.
I'm wrangling.
You're
like
wrangling.
Cats over here.
It is. All right. Talk about what you're doing this week.
Well, I am excited because on Wednesday I'm going to be visiting and doing a presentation at ERA Gazar in the Magnolia office, and I'm excited.
Which one's the Magnolia office? Tony Cruz?
Tony Cruz.
I love Tony Cruz.
Tony Cruz is amazing, and I am so excited to see them. And so come on out. And
that's a great office. They just brought a whole new team over. Iron Gate team. I mean, come on. They've got all sorts of great stuff going on.
So come see me.
Go see her. What day is it?
On Wednesday, 10 o'clock in the morning during the sales meeting. I'm going to be so excited to see you all.
But that's Wednesday at 10. So tomorrow I'm doing my first real episode of American Dream TV, which is really cool stuff. So tomorrow, shout out to Juliana Giordano. Shout out to everybody who's involved in American Dream TV. The fact that you want a 90-year-old man on there, I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to the home team at Freedom Mortgage. That's going to be exciting. So we're shooting at a home in Lake Helen, which is a really beautiful place, and I'm not having to drive, which is even better. So yeah, this is going to be awesome stuff. And what else do you have going on? You have Wednesday. What do I have Wednesday? Wednesday I have, I'm doing shopping. So Erica Cochran and I, from Women's Council of Realtors, there's a purse auction on the 29th of May, a charity purse auction, and we are going shopping at the outlets. All right.
So exciting.
2 things I don't like to do: shopping and outlets. Do you know why I'm going? There's a bar in the middle of the outlets.
Wow,
so I'm very excited about that. We're gonna go live. That will be a lot of fun. And then what about Thursday? There's like 9 things going on. Do you have anything happening on Thursday? If not, I'll invite you to stuff. Oh.
Okay, let's do it.
So I have Champions has their social. I've got Jennifer DeVivo with Let's Talk Orlando. We're actually filming out at Margaritaville.
Oh, fantastic.
Super excited about that. She's going to be interviewing me, which is weird and bizarre. Good luck with that. So that's going to be awesome. And then Allie McCarroll has her Central Florida personal injury mixer, which don't let that fool you. That is a great place if you want to go to, you want to meet doctors, attorneys. It's not a dating thing, by the way. If you want to, no, I had to think about that for a minute. So if you want to network with doctors, attorneys, anybody in that industry, there's tons of realtors there, but there's all sorts of peripheral organizations. You should go to that. That is Thursday, May 9th. And then I'm actually in between going out with my friends Tim and Ethan, who are also in the real estate world, and they're gonna drive me around. They don't know yet.
Oh boy.
So you got to come to Central Florida Personal Injury Mixer.
Very cool.
In addition to Jessica's event, all sorts of good events going on.
Yeah, I went to the Purse event last year and got a Henry Bendel little wallet.
Yes, which I don't know what that means, but I'm super excited for you.
Well, anyone out there knows that is high end, and it was an amazing deal. So I was very, very happy.
So the Purse auction's a fun. You don't have to be a girl to go, guys. Think about it. If you're smart and you're single or just like to be around ladies, there's a lot of ladies who are really hungry for a purse.
Yeah, purse is one size fits all. Did you know that?
You
can't go wrong with a purse.
Okay, there we go. Can't go wrong with a purse.
One size fits
Hey
all.
Betsy, what's up, Patrick? One size fits all. All right, so we're gonna move along. What about Friday? Anything exciting going on?
If not, I'll make it happen.
No, I gotta tell you, I gotta give a shout out because I can't call myself an MC, but somehow I'm interviewing 500 people on Friday night at Hisam Jabali's Black and White Weekend event, which benefits Base Camp for children's cancer. I love Base Camp, you know. Nice. And that is Friday night. Starts at 8:30. I think I'm going to be setting up about 7. Super excited about that. There's going to be at least, I think they have 500 people, like I said. But that's a charity event. But what's great is all of Orlando comes out to that. So you guys should definitely head over. And that's at the Rosen Plaza on Friday night.
Very cool.
And then what are you doing for Mother's Day? Anything exciting?
I have no clue. I live my life with the seat of my pants. So whatever. We'll see.
Oh, good. There's pants involved. This is good.
Or the seat of my dress.
Oh, there you go.
Me in pants.
I've never seen you in pants.
Oh, yeah. I wore yoga pants recently.
Yoga pants do not count as pants. All right.
They do for me.
All right.
So, cool. We're going to be into the 70s now.
All right, the 70s. Da, da, da.
This week, in 1977.
She's already jumping in. All right. I gotta have a drink of my coffee.
That's right. So in this week, in 1977, this song, which is an amazing song, was #1. And it was only #1 for 1 week, because back then there were so many good songs.
Well, back then we didn't have streaming. That's the thing that the kids don't know. We didn't have streaming. Dan Brown's on. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan Brown. We didn't have streaming. We only had, here's what you did. You listened to the radio.
You turned the radio on.
That's all you got.
Radio
oh, I like that song. All right, so this is, do I get a hint?
Okay, well, Eagles is the name of the group. What was the name
Eagles
of the song?
So 1977, was it Hotel California?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's a great, so that whole album, we called them albums back then. Do people still call them albums?
I call them that. I don't know.
Hotel California is the quintessential 70s. You're sitting around, you're having a really good time.
Pink champagne on ice.
Pink champagne on ice.
I love that. That song is awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, and you hear it no matter where you go.
You can check out anytime you'd like, but you can never leave. I love that song. That is quintessential 70s.
And you know when you go to a bar and there's going to be a guitarist playing or a singer, they always do that
when
song.
They start with that because it's such a beautiful, it's actually a beautifully written song. But everything off of that song, everything off that album was amazing.
Absolutely. So, I already gave away one of the answers. Okay, so here is, now these are questions that are very in-depth.
I should be doing disco.
I sing this song in the car all the time, so I would have gotten this answer.
Okay, good.
This beautiful song, written by Roger Nichols and Paul Williams, you know Paul Williams wrote a million songs in the 1970s, was initially featured in a TV advertisement for Crocker National Bank. this song.
So is it, why do birds suddenly appear? Is it They Long to Be Close to You?
No.
Is it, it's Carpenters though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. It's one of those songs.
It is. We've only just begun.
Because you know what they did? They were trying to promote how people get married. Because back in the day,
Yes.
People got married, you had kids, you got a house, you opened a bank account, you had a job. It was a completely different world back then.
And you know, back then too, like we said, Paul Williams, who is a prolific songwriter, back how people started back in the day was they wrote jingles.
They wrote jingles. Do
Jingles.
we even know what jingles are? I love jingles.
Okay, so I'm from the music world. You know, I grew up in the music business.
That's
So
right.
jingles are what you write for a television commercial, and
We used to have catchy stuff back then.
So jingles are what most songwriters started out as, and one of the biggest ones was I just lost his name, Barry Manilow.
Yes, he had a whole on his live album. He has a jingle. Like he wrote all of like the State Farm and the Burger King and the McDonald's and.
That man did an enormous amount. He did American Bandstand.
He did.
Was written by Barry Manilow. So most singer-songwriters actually started out
that way
in jingles. And this is
So
a
what
perfect
did
example.
Paul Williams win his Oscar for? Do you know?
I did not know.
He won it. He wrote it with a very famous actress who won an Oscar at the same time for the.
Was it Barbra Streisand?
Yes, Evergreen.
Evergreen.
They wrote Evergreen together. From what movie?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
They just did a remake.
They did? Oh, from A Star Is Born?
Yes.
Star Is Born.
Evergreen's from A Star Is Born.
What a fantastic album, too, the new Star Is Born
Oh
album.
my God, they're so talented.
Lady Gaga is ridiculous.
She's amazing. She deserved it.
So this 1970s group originated such songs as Make It With You.
Bread.
Wow.
I love bread.
You love bread?
Yeah, bread, that is again quintessential. Don't you feel like you're kind of like, everything was, remember the sexual revolution had finished, or it was part of the 60s and then kind of went over. So they did songs that were like that. They had tons of greats. Everything I Own is one of their songs. Make It With You is awesome.
You may actually know this answer. In February of 1970, Baby Take Me In Your Arms became a hit song for which of the following? Do you want me to read the...
Yes, please.
Christy, Derek, Keith, or Jefferson?
Baby, take me in your arms. I don't know that. See, 70s. All right. Do you know how to sing it?
I don't. Do you?
No. So tell me who sang it. And then
Jefferson.
Just the name Jefferson?
That's it. You went by one name.
Yep. I like Ted.
Gotta like
or
Ted.
Yvonne. Or Madonna.
Oh, this is a great one. You definitely will know this one. I believe you definitely know.
I don't know.
1979.
79.
Which duo had a top 40 Billboard #1 hit with No More Tears? Enough is enough is enough. I can't go on. Okay.
Donna Summer and Barbra Streisand.
There you
of course.
go.
Oh my God.
Voice. I still have lost my voice. It hasn't come back yet.
No, that was a great song. I love my favorite's the beginning. I know all the people that love disco love the after that part.
Yeah.
But when they sing, it's raining, it's pouring, I love that. I mean, I think that's such an awesome
like the
song.
Cake in the Rain song.
That's MacArthur Park.
Yes.
Which is
Google it.
MacArthur Park. Spring was never waiting for us, girl. I love that song.
Wow, it's such a good song.
I do know 70s. Wow.
That's right.
I had to learn them. I wasn't born then.
There's a lot of...
You're right, Bonnie Shear. It was David Gates.
So you may know this artist, you may not. The 1970s saw Helen Reddy.
Love her.
Have several hit records. What country was Helen from?
She's either Australia or is she Australia?
Australia.
So she sang Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be that? She sang that, and of course her song that she's so familiar with, which is women's movement and all the women's rights stuff was going on in the 70s was I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. That was her.
Wow. That's you see, you know more than you think you know. This is a very...
Should not.
Let me read the whole question this time.
Carmen's on. Carmen, we're doing this show in your honor, by the way.
Listen to this question. It's really cool.
Hello, Linda.
So, a physics student, a dentistry student, formed a band named Smile in 1968. They were joined by an art student in 1970 and changed their name to that by which they are now known worldwide. They added a bass player in 1971 and released a self-titled debut album with their first single, Keep Yourself Alive, in 1973. Who was this rock band?
It wasn't Queen, right?
It's Queen.
It's Queen!
You
I
got
saw the
it.
movie!
That's why I thought you'd know this.
I thought of Dennis. I thought, how ironic.
Can you imagine?
Queen, that movie was Bohemian Rhapsody. Definitely, he was awesome. Look, Colleen's on. Helen Reddy, right? Queen, yeah, you got it. That was such a great movie. The guy, Rami Malek, who won Best Oscar for Actor, he deserved it. It was
Very cool.
insane.
So here's a song. Okay, this is a Beatles question. Now, the Beatles broke up in the late 1970s.
I thought it was early 70s.
Oh, it says late 1970s here. So they had a final #1 song being The Long and Winding Road.
Yes.
In June of the same year. Which ex-Beatle was the first to put a song on the top of the Billboard charts after the breakup?
All right, so my initial guess would be Paul McCartney, but I'm going to guess that's not right because that's that's how trivia works. So the Ringo Starr. So here are the choices: Ringo Starr, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, or John Lennon.
You have 4 chances. So it is George Harrison. So you know what the song was?
It's Not My Sweet Lord.
Yes,
or,
it is.
Okay, so interesting song about that. So that he actually got sued by the Shangri-Las, which is they had a song called One Fine Day or something like that. The writers of that. So if you listen to the tunes of those, it sounds almost identical, and he got sued and had to pay royalties to them.
Wow.
Because the song sounded so similar.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating. I didn't know anything about this. You know lots about the 70s.
Why?
You just do.
Can we all? I mean, we probably need to identify why I know this stuff.
Why? It's kind of scary, actually.
It's so scary.
Guitarist Jimmy Page migrated from the Yardbirds into one of the most popular rock groups
Led Zeppelin,
of all
baby.
There you go, Led Zeppelin. Can you imagine? He was in the Yardbirds before that.
I can't even, that was the 60s band, but it was definitely, hey, Gert, the 60s band Yardbirds, I don't even know what they sang. God, if we did a 60s episode, I would literally have to get somebody else. Gert, we're doing 70s today, love. 70s.
Oh, I love it. Let's see. We got this 1975 band from Texas received considerable airplay with a song called Tush.
Tush.
Can you identify this group?
No, I don't know who sang Tush.
Tush.
I don't even know how it goes.
Let's look it up.
I'm scared. Tush.
I'm scared.
What's the name of the group?
ZZ Top.
Oh, I forgot they were that old. And
Yeah.
by that old, remember, 75 is what she's talking about.
Yeah, 75.
But 83 is when she's got legs.
Yeah.
She knows how to, that came out. It's only 8 years difference. It just seemed, Patrick Brill, there you go. Good for you.
Wow.
Tush, nice. He wasn't
How
even
does
born in the
Patrick know that?
90s,
I
were
don't
you?
know.
I can't figure out how anybody's.
So how about this? Carmen actually got ZZ Top.
Carmen! See, you should be on this show,
Yes.
Carmen.
Okay, so which band from Ohio, led by Joe Walsh, recorded a 1970 song called Funk Number 49?
Okay, so Joe Walsh eventually became the guitarist for the Eagles, by the way. But I didn't know he was in a band before that. Funk
Yes.
79?
Yep, the name of the band is James Gang.
I don't see early set. Oh, you're born in 80. You're born in 86? I had no idea, Patrick.
Wow.
I don't know that. So like 1970, unless you're around John Denver or the Eagles, I have a hard time with some of the more obscure groups, but I'm
Okay.
learning.
Well, how about
Let's
this?
do some disco, Carmen says. I know, right?
I would love to, but I can't really choose my question.
Disco.
How about this? I don't have any disco right now, but 1975 British rock group released the song Slow Ride, Take It Easy.
Oh yeah, who were they? Who did Slow Ride?
Foghat.
Foghat. All right, I never understood that. Foghat. See, I like disco
My
too.
other favorite song.
Tell us. All right, sing it, Yvonne.
Okay, I'm on top of the world.
That's
looking
Carpenters. Down on creation, and the only explanation that I find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. You put me at the top of the world. Hey,
You
Steve.
cannot help but be happy when you listen to that
I know, it's such a great song. It lasted 2 seconds.
1973.
Love that
Oh,
song.
I love that song. Every day I play it because it makes me happy.
It makes you
It
happy.
makes me so happy to hear that
So
song.
yeah, I love disco. So talk about Donna Summer, right? So she was amazing. We
Oh,
just did
gosh,
one
yeah.
Donna Summer question. You can keep asking questions.
I'm looking
As
to
you're
see if I
looking. What's
have-
up, Tyler? So Donna Summer was, I loved her. First of all, her albums were great, but she did, she got super, super famous when she did Love to Love You, Baby.
Love to love you.
And that was like an 8-minute song, really risque for the time, because she moaned during it.
Did she?
Yes.
I didn't
So
think
as
that.
I don't know, how old was I then? An old person. A 10 or 11-year-old boy, that was something. So she was awesome, but she was the queen of disco. That's what they used to call her. Queen of
Oh
disco.
my gosh.
Because she was all her hits, MacArthur Park and Bad Girls and Hot Stuff and all that good stuff. It was awesome. I love disco.
I don't have too many disco.
Don't, you just ask a song.
Okay.
We're fine. We'll figure it out.
Here's one you might know. The first #1 song of the 1970s was from a movie that had a theme song from this top grossing film of the year, 1969. It was a Western film. I can tell you who was in the movie.
So, is it Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, B.J. Thomas?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, look, Bonnie says very naughty song. Yes, Bonnie, we use the word naughty. I'm all right with
We're
that.
allowed. We're allowed.
That was a great, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids. That's Paul Newman and Robert Redford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I love this stuff. So, actually, this artist my dad worked with. So it's 1971. Prolific singer-songwriter came out with her only #1 hit for that year. It was recorded when she was 16 years old, which is around the time my dad had met her. And it was a titled album, Right Girl Going Wild. Do you know what her name is?
I get nothing besides that. Do I get the name of the song or other songs she had?
Okay, so she's It's Too Late, Baby, It's Too Late.
Oh, Carole King.
Carole King.
Yes.
She recorded that at 16. My dad was working with her at the time at the Brill Building.
So Carole
in New
King
York
is
City.
so talented. She was actually a big songwriter in the 60s with her
Yes.
husband at the time.
Mhm.
I want to say it's Jerry Goffin, but she was amazing. And then she came out with that big album with It's Too
I
Late
feel
on
the
there.
earth
Move under my feet, I feel the sky tumbling down. What do we know?
We actually know some 70s songs.
We
don't
do. I told you, we know a
Wow.
lot.
Oh, I love this. Okay, which of these songs became the Commodores, which is Lionel Richie,
Love it.
first #1 hit that stole the top spot for 2 weeks in 1978?
So 78 for the Commodores.
I can
So
give
it's
you
not
choices.
Sail On or Still or 78. It's not Brick House, is it?
No, it is 3 Times a Lady.
Oh my God. You're once, twice. Do you know how many times I danced to that in junior high-ish?
There you go.
That was the slow song you always wanted. And then we always ended with Last Dance by Donna Summer.
Yeah.
That was the end of... What was the #1 song of all the 70s?
I don't know.
By Billboard. It lasted the longest on the charts.
In the 70s.
Yep. And she only had one hit. That was it. That was the extent of it. And she's worked it for the last 40 plus years.
I don't know.
'Cause you light up my
Wow,
life.
Debbie Boone.
Yes, Debbie Boone.
Debbie Boone.
Right?
Her father was a
Pat Boone. Yes. So
Yes.
that was because it was 10 weeks, which was unheard
I
of
loved
at
that
#1.
song. I used to
I mean,
sing that
come
all the
on.
time.
And do you know who sang? So that was from a movie called You Light Up My Life. And the girl who sang it in the movie, she was Pinky in Grease. I can't think of her name right
No.
now, but the girl who's beauty school dropout.
Yeah.
So I can't think of her name, but she was in that movie. That was it.
Mhm.
But I love that. But Debbie
Wow.
Boone took it, re-recorded it, and had the #1 song of the 70s.
Wow. Here's a great, I love this artist. Eric Clapton's hit song, I Shot the Sheriff.
Yeah, I love that.
But I didn't shoot the deputy, right? Was originally performed by which artist? It was not him.
It wasn't Bob Marley?
It was Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Isn't that amazing?
And the only reason I know that is because every cruise I go on or whenever there's a steel drum, that song is played, and I thought that's such a weird thing, and then I Googled it, and yeah, that was many years ago. What's up, Deb?
Correct. That is correct.
We Are Family is a great song. That's right. Who sings that, Carmen? Do you know who sings that?
Sings it.
Tell us who sings it.
The something sisters, the Pointer Sisters.
No, but
What?
very close.
It's not?
No, who sings? You guys, who sings? We Are Family. I mean, that is like the dance song of every wedding, or it used to be.
Yeah, it still is. I mean, I don't know who sings it.
Who sings it, Carmen? Who sings it? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's Sister Sledge.
Sister Sledge.
Sister Sledge.
Oh
great,
my goodness.
Great group.
This
Sister
is
Sledge, Tyler got it. There you go.
I think this group had the most effect on and had the most original music for its era, and even today. Who sang Money, Money, Money?
ABBA. It's
Yes.
so funny. Have you seen both movies?
I have not. Well, yeah, no, I've seen the movies. Yeah.
Oh my
But
God, it's
I was
so
on
good.
a cruise. Listen to this. I was on a cruise, and they did a show, and they were doing all these different songs, and ABBA songs were in the show. Behind me, literally, was a 7-year-old and maybe 10, and the two of them knew all the lyrics to the songs. And I turned around after the show, and I asked the parents. I said, "I don't understand. Your 7-year-old knew every single lyric of all these ABBA songs. How is that possible?" And she goes, "Oh, it's like that Guitar Hero or that it's a video game.
Yes.
And they have to
learned
sing,
it.
and
Yes.
they have to hit the notes.
Yep.
And ABBA is one of the artists, and they know all the songs of ABBA.
Those two, the songwriters who were
Oh my gosh.
the guys in the group, are so talented.
Do you know that they have another album coming out?
I heard. So after 900 years, ABBA's going to release a greatest hits again, but at least one single.
Yeah, with new
A
song.
new song, which is really cool.
Oh.
I loved both of the Mamma Mia movies. I thought they were great.
I got a question.
Oh, a disco question, Carmen.
Who sang Disco Duck?
That is Rick
Yeah.
Dees.
Yes, you got it. He was a DJ.
Disco Duck.
Isn't that crazy? There were a lot of parody songs back in the 70s.
Yes,
There was the Jaws one. You remember the Jaws one?
Yes.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah. There were so many good. Remember, I guess they call it the streak.
Yes.
Ray Stevens.
There was Ray Stevens. Yeah, it was before, what's his name? The guy with the Weird Al.
Weird Al Yankovic,
Weird
yes,
Al.
before he did all of the parody songs.
Yes.
The 70s was you could do whatever you wanted in the 70s.
Yeah, it was kind of a crazy time. Everybody was not all full of,
No.
all together in the head.
No, nobody was operating on all
My dad will
full
tell you
systems.
stories of the recording back in the 1970s.
But you know, disco got this, so disco came in super hot and hard, and then it got such a bad reputation, like around 1980, forget it. It died. And it died, I don't know why. I think it was such a, most of it was uplifting and fun, and after Saturday Night Fever, which is really what launched it into the stratosphere, was John Travolta and Saturday Night Fever.
Who sang Puppy Love?
In the 70s, originally it was Paul Anka, but Donny Osmond.
Yes, Donny Osmond. They
Paul
did a
Anka.
tour. They were just at the Dr. Phillips
First of
Center.
all, he has finally aged.
Okay, well, it's time.
She looks
Amazing.
amazing.
She's going backwards.
Like, I literally just want to be on that diet so I can look like her. Whatever her diet is. She Weight Watchers or something. But she looks incredible.
She does.
And
Oh, gosh.
she's no spring chicken.
No, she can't be.
Donnie and Marie Osmond, by the way, that's who we're talking about.
Yes, absolutely. So Don McLean recorded this song in 1972, and the lyrics go, "Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space."
Listen, American Pie.
That
Bye.
Mr.
American Pie drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
What's a levee?
That's a place where it's dry.
No, a levee is a thing that pumps the oil.
Yes, hi Rose. Ted has talent, memory retention since the 70s. It's scary. That was literally one of my favorite songs. I still love it. What was that written about?
I don't know.
You don't know what American Pie, oh my God. All right,
Is
so.
it like the Depression?
No,
What is it
that's
about?
the day the music died. You don't know
it's by
this?
Buddy Holly.
Yes,
Buddy Holly,
fantastic. So Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, a whole bunch of people, they chartered a plane and they died.
Yeah.
That's why he talks about
With
the
Ricky
widow
Valens.
bride. Yes.
Ricky Valens was in that.
I love that song, but if you're in a bar in a pub and you don't sing to the chorus, you've missed out.
Do you know that Rose Kemp went to the same high school as Richie Valens?
Did you
Right,
really,
Rose?
Rose?
Tell me the thumbs
Is Richie
up.
Valens the one that did La 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 Bamba? Is that the one?
Yes.
I know that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they weren't at school at the same time. I mean, just saying. But she
Well,
went to the
Rose, you're
same
like
school.
80 years younger. Come on. I love that
I'll
song.
never forget that. That piece of trivia about Rose Kemp.
I love it. Who remade American Pie?
Oh, I don't know.
Believe it or not, you can't make it up.
San Fernando High School.
Madonna.
Oh, Madonna?
She did.
I did not know that.
Yes, I don't like it.
Do you like the new Madonna song?
The one with Maluma.
Oh, ask Rose.
What's the name of it, Rose? What's the one with
know it.
Maluma or it's something?
Oh, it's called Medellin.
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 We can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, it's a great song.
No, it's
by
a
the
great
way.
song.
Yeah,
It's actually
absolutely
a
great song.
What's up, Kelly? What's up, Kim?
I love it. Oh, who did? Okay, so we were led to believe the guy that did Kung Fu Fighting seemed to know what he was talking about. Do you know who he is?
It's Carl somebody.
Yes.
It's either like Carl Douglas
Yes.
or... Oh, it is?
Oh my
God.
gosh.
I
You
don't
are
know why I know that.
Scary.
I knew it was Carl.
Scary.
And
Wow.
one of my favorite memes is apparently not everyone was kung fu fighting because that's what the lyric
Everybody's
says.
Kung Fu Fighting.
We're not. And why was that popular then? Did you ever see the
Because
show?
yes, there was
the
a
Kung Fu show.
Called Kung Fu with
And
David
who was in it?
Carradine.
Yes.
I used to watch it. But you know who was originally cast?
Who?
Was Bruce Lee.
Yes, and
Bruce
then
Lee
he
was
died.
supposed to play in Kung Fu, but they didn't actually think he would do well. So they took a non-Asian person and put them in the character of.
What was it? Teacher said. All right, one more question because we're running out of time.
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious.
What was it? Teacher says. No. What was it? It was who? What was his teacher? in
Oh, I
Kung
don't
Fu?
know. I don't know.
I'll have to look. Grasshopper. That's where grasshopper comes from, by the way. If you ever say that, oh, grasshopper.
Oh, is that what it comes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't really have a good one. Oh, Bad Blood.
Oh, that's Neil Sedaka.
Neil Sedaka. who
And
also-
Elton John did it. Hi, Maggie.
Do you see that there's a new Elton John movie coming out?
Yes,
all
I
about
can't
him?
wait. Who sang "I Got the Music in Me"? That's Kiki D, by the way,
Oh,
Bonnie
I
Shear.
love that.
I got the music in me. And what was she famous for other than that?
Kiki D.
Kiki D. She did a famous duet in the 70s.
You don't have to
Yes,
be
it's
a
Kiki
star,
D.
baby.
No, that's Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr.
Oh, that was my favorite song. My dad bought me the 45. I was so happy when he.
We love Google that, kids. No, it's "Don't Go Breaking My Heart."
Oh my gosh.
Elton John and Kiki D sang.
I thought that was the Captain and Tennille.
No, that's Elton John and Kiki D.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was what I just said. With the Tennille, Captain and Tennille.
Captain and Tennille.
That was-
Captain's gone.
Yeah.
I think is
Do you
Tennille
remember
still
a
here?
show called the oh my gosh, they did the pantomime. They were like they did.
Yes, Shields and Yarnell.
Children Yarnell. Oh my gosh, you gotta Google that, people. Go to YouTube and put in Shields
I think we've
and
given them
Yarnell.
so much to Google
Because that
right
was
now.
such a good show. It was
It
such a good
was.
show. Oh, it was wonderful.
All right, so we love you guys. We have a ton going on this week, both of us. So tune in, take a look. She signed with Elton John Records. That's right, Bonnie
Wow.
Shear, Kiki D. But yeah, please tune in.
I was just gonna say tune in, turn up, and
This
turn
was,
out. Whatever.
that's right, tune in, turn up. Is that 60s? It could be.
No, I think it's the 70s.
I don't know what the 70s is.
Yeah.
We had fun doing 70s. If you guys have trivia questions, like Bonnie was asking some, send it to us.
Yeah.
We will 100% give you shout out, tag you, and ask the question live. I'm going to let Yvonne handle the answer to it. Actually, message Yvonne because it's much more fun
Just
if
send
I
it
have
to Yvonne.
no idea what I'm doing,
It's
which is
Yvonne
basically.
at OrlandoAdvantage.com.
Yes,
Send
Yvonne
it
at
over.
OrlandoAdvantage.com. That was fun. We love you guys. Have a great week. We'll see you back here later for the show. And then Yvonne's got her relationship show on
Yes.
Thursday at 2:30.
Yes, it's no longer the Dating Doctors. I've
That's
changed
right.
format.
You have.
You're
I
gonna
like it.
love the cruise on The Relationship. I'm your cruise director, Yvonne, and I'll be
is.
wearing my little hat. It's fun. Come
definitely-
aboard. We're waiting for you.
We'll talk about the difference between you and Julie Twos from the original.
Oh my God, Julie McCoy.
Yes.
That's the cruise director. I am much better.
Love you guys. We will see you soon. Have a great
Bye.
Monday. Mwah.